I'm going to talk about something a little bit different today. I'm going to talk about my watch. Been wearing this one for about 2 years, really happy with it, so I'm just going to do a quick review, run through some of the features and benefits, and I'm about to upgrade or change my watch to a different format, so I'll talk a bit about why I'm doing that as well. So this is the Marathon General Purpose Mechanical, GPM for short. It's a field watch, normally worn by people in the military. They're very popular with law enforcement as well, and as you can see, it's a pretty sleek design, very simple indeed. It's got a standard analog face, and there's no buttons or anything like that. There's just one winder which you can use, just pull in and out, and you can use that to change the time. There's no date function or anything like that. So on the face of it, it seems like a pretty simple deal, but there's actually a bit more to the watch than meets the eye, and there's reasons that I bought it. It's a nice looking watch. Now, if you've got a small wrist, I'll just show it on the wrist again. If you've got a small wrist, it's really ideal because it's a 34mm face, and I've got fairly big hands and fairly big wrists, so it looks a little bit small on me. I think it's a 16mm strap on there. You can sit it on a NATO strap, but it's a 16mm strap, and yeah, it's just maybe looking on the small side for me, but certainly for most people it's, you know, it's fine. It doesn't look bad on me, but if you've got really big hands, or if you like a really big watch face, then this probably isn't the watch for you. If you're someone who doesn't want a really bulky watch and you don't want a lot of extra weight, you know, understated charm, then this is exactly what you're looking for. And there's something about its understatement that I find quite appealing. You can see there it's lit up by those Triton constant on, so it doesn't need to be charged by solar or lighting or anything like that. Those are constantly lit and they stay lit for many years, so it's really good in low light or in the dark, any time of the night. If you look at this, you've got lighting on it, you don't have to press a button, nothing at all, very clear. It's got a red tritium on the 12. And then the rest are all in high vis green, but really impressive and easy to read. So we've got a top down view now. See the nice clear face, easy to understand, no issues with that, and you can see a winder on the side there. Very simple. Got a second hand that ticks away, and then a strap that just goes straight through there. Strap is very simplistic but comfortable. Only 16mm. I wish it was a little wider than that, but The back is a snap back, so it would just, there's actually a little tiny portion, I think you can just about make it out, that you can lever it off. Personally, it's not something I would do. Let's go through some of the specifications, and the first and the most important is that not only is it a manual wind, so you can simply wind it up like so, and once it's fully wound, I believe it has 40 or so hours that it will keep going for, but also as you wear it, you might be able to hear that noise there. It will wind itself due to the movement as you walk around, and to be honest, that's been excellent. You know, if I wear it and I'm just moving around, walking around, I never need to wind it. Basically, it's absolutely fantastic. Sometimes you can hear it. It kind of has a slight mechanical noise as you're moving it around, so if you're like running vigorously or something, you can just about hear the noise, but it's very, very efficient. Now, one of the other things I've been really impressed with is this material. So I've been wearing this about 2 years, and I haven't, you know, treated it with kid gloves at all. It's been out, you know, with a chopped wood and using an axe and out in the woods chopping down trees. Whatever I've been doing at shooting ranges, you know, with 50 cals, and it's taken a lot of recoil energy, and you know, a few times I've thought I must have scratched it because I felt it scrape against rock or get bashed by trees and stuff like that, and there isn't a mark on it. I mean, it's been so good. I think it's a sapphire crystal material that gives it that resistance to scratches and such. And then the other part, I mean, despite being quite light, this is a high impact composite fiber shell on the body section here, so really, really light, but it is incredibly durable. And again, I mean, it hasn't really taken on any serious marks. There's obviously a bit of dirt in there where I've been wearing it. I've literally just taken it off my wrist, but I mean, it's held up fantastically well. It's submersible to 3 atmospheres, so to be honest, I don't go diving or anything like that, but I do use it in very, very wet environments, and I've never had any problem. It doesn't fog up, no issues with that at all. If we could open it, the movement is a Japanese movement, 24 dual Japanese movement, and then it's assembled in Switzerland. So the guys that assemble these really know what they're doing, and the movement's been great. You know, it keeps time. I haven't had any problems there. And as we mentioned, on the face we've got these tritium gas tubes and something they call Maraglow. Now, I'm not entirely sure what Maraglow is. And we've got the case diameter, which I mentioned was 34mm, case thickness 11mm, and then the lug width, which it basically defines the width of your strap, is 16mm. One thing that they don't mention is weight, so let's just have a look, see what we get. 38.4 grams. See the stainless steel on the back, the stainless steel back plate, which has got markings on it, some of those denoting the military serial numbers that it would have. I'm sure if you can make those out there. It meets mil stands for impact, and various different environmental testing, such as water ingress, dust, and they by far exceed your normal IP ratings. Now, the only reason I'm changing this watch is because I actually want to get something with a bit more functionality now. I've started getting into my fitness and training. It's been really comfortable. I had no problems at all with it. Absolutely recommend them. The price range, I think they're around about £300. I think dollars wise between $300 and $400, depending on where you're going to get them from. But yeah, I thoroughly recommend it. Marathon have got an excellent reputation, and I certainly wasn't disappointed.